There's nothing left in you to cheat. But I will cheat because I'm bored. But I love cheating. It's actually my biggest fantasy. You'll never want to cheat on me.
35th anniversary of my first album, Farming the Boy Genius, featuring a new beginning. Yo, 35 years? That's crazy.
All right. Ooh, boy. I haven't been in here in a few days. This shit feel weird. Missing time out the studio like ninja. What's going on here? Where you been at? Okay, let's see. What is this? Hello, everybody. How's it going? Good afternoons. What's good? What's good? Oh boy, yeah. I haven't been in the studio in a few days. I was helping a buddy do some stuff, but now it's time to paint some shit. I'm definitely gonna have to check my palette and my paints and everything, because like I say, just after a couple days, a lot of that paint can just dry up on you. So after I get all my shit squared away, we'll check the palette, see if we need to scrape paints or add some paints, and we'll go from there. I'm not really sure what I'm working. Oh, I'm still working on the armor right now. So like I say, we'll evaluate what paints we have on the palette. Yo, Star. And we'll go from there and see what's good. But first off, I gotta get my my medication put together. You know what I'm talking about. The meditation. Y'all don't meditate? Oh man, look here. Meditation is a part of self-care. Self-care is a part of self-love. Self-love is a part of being human. If you don't meditate, you must be a robot. Are you not human? Do you not love yourself? Well, go deep inside yourself and tell yourself on the inside how much you love yourself. Meditation, medication. I love myself so much, I give my own self a hug. Check it out now. Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Check it out now. Alright, I'm coming, guys. I'm just trying to crack open these eggs. Crack the eggs open, get the yolk out, roll it back up, make it poke out. Getting so fat, choke out. I roll a hog leg at the smoke out. And I'm smoked out, yeah, I'm smoked out. I roll a hog leg at the smoke out. I'm smoked out, yeah, I'm smoked out. I roll a hard leg, got the smoke out. I roll a hard leg, sipping on that Jimmy Bean. Got me a sausage, call that shit a Jimmy Dean. From South Carolina, so I got a country queen. She don't play around, she'll cut your ass clean. Meat off the bone. Prince, get me off the throne? I don't ever think so. Cause I'ma have to let go. 4 shots from the Ruger, shooter. Can't understand when I do ya. Who ya ever gonna go when you're Buddha? My bad. Corny, freestyles. Why is this taking so long to prepare? You got long hair? I don't care. Cause I got a small head, bald head. Looking like a tennis ball from Spalding. I got a small head, bald head. Looking like a tennis ball from Spalding. Grab a tennis rack and we all in. Go on, hop the court. Let's take a swim. Alright, this is almost ready. Almost ready. It's almost ready. Can I take any words and make a bar? Turn it to a hook so quick and bizarre, cause it's almost ready. It's almost ready. Mobsters with lobsters eating on spaghetti. They throw me a parade and start throwing confetti. Yo, Caesar, don't be sitting here snooping, listening to my corny freestyle. I ain't even got no beat playing. It's just my mind is wandering. My time is blundering. God said He gonna cast everything asundering. But my pockets be bubbling, just like my stomach can. When I eat that pork, now my stomach be rumbling. Hungry hippo, now my stomach be grumbling. Knock you over like dominoes, you tumbling. Stumbling over the words that I say. My bad. Alright, I'm gonna stop right there. Cause I ain't even meditate yet. What I'm just saying words, man. That shit sound weird to me. Like I be telling myself, since I'm a Gemini, I can talk to myself like that. And I be talking, then the other side be like, nigga, shut the fuck up. But then the talkative side just look at that nigga like, and start doing this. The motherfucker just ramble. Motherfucker just start rambling for no reason. Y'all think that I'm just doing it because the camera here? Nah. It ain't just because you're watching. This is how I be sometimes. Conversation. I'm gonna write a book called Conversations with Myself. The Memoirs of a Gemini. My circle's so small, I be talking to myself. My circle's so small, I be talking to myself. If I need a hand, I ask myself for some help. See, to my keep going. Making a mockery out of me. I got you. Hickory dickory dockery. Niggas stay making a mockery. Alright. I say, your first education starts in the household. Gotta teach the kids, don't sit and keep your mouth closed. Read to them, sing to them. It helps their mind grow so they have a better chance when they let the dice roll. Everything internet, hard back to old news, but you gotta keep the new mixed with the old school. Got a lot of new laws, hope you know the old rules, cause a young dummy only grows into an old fool. Guidelines, codex, alimentarius, feeding us poison but won't pay to bury us. 1933, the country went bankrupt. 1935, the banks say they own us. Now we all born with the mark of the beast. Social security number, you better believe that you are private property of a company, but I'm going to reclaim myself in the name of peace. My mom and her damn twin, she say, I got two moms, and I don't like one of them bitches. I got two moms, I don't like one of them. You see, Mom Duke, you acting funny this morning with your Gemini ass. People say bipolar. I ain't bipolar. I don't just be with the shit sometimes. I don't be with the shit sometimes. Like today, I could have been with the shits, but I got cussed out at work today by some young girl. Called me a fuck boy, pussy, nigga, whatever, and I just looked at it like, okay. It was one of them days. Now the other Gemini been on the stand that day. That nigga would have, bitch, jack you up to 1,000. God damn. It kind of hurts a little bit. Ow. But it hurts in a good way. Woosah, nigga. Woosah. Alright. Stop. Alright, what we doing? I gotta do something shortly. Yo, what's good? Miss Smith. You just call my blood there. I can't. When I was in high school, I already coughed up a lung. I only got one left. Shit, I can't cough this one up. I be trying to hold that shit down. Pack it down in there. That's the trait of a OG smoker. You don't cough, you swallow your cough. Swallow that shit down, nigga. Fart it out later. Damn, I gotta fart that bitch out. Shit. That's what I'm talking about. Yo, Caesar, I'm gonna hit my one of my South Carolina tracks for you.
I been in Timberville, niggas like, Villa, where the fuck you been? When I come to Flow Town, niggas be like, trap, where the fuck you been? Then I go over to Dollar Town, niggas be like, yo, where the fuck you been? And I look at them like, nigga, I ain't never left. I'm right here in South Carolina, bitch. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supply all of the fire. Y'all keep firing on the king of the jungle. Y'all just lying. I got a two-seater, cleaning my heater. We still rolling, blowing smoke out the speakers. Speaking so fast, shit, y'all can't see us. Trying to boom, blow the air bubbles out the sneakers. Keepers, creepers, I'm a creature. Beat your wife, beat until your wife starts screaming. You going off that gas, acting nutty like steaming. Don't pass shit if it ain't good weed, man. I'm on fire. Y'all just dreaming. South Carolina, so just keep it. If you want beef, then y'all won't fry. Mine get wide, that's no lie. Down block, to the mid-side. Days on my feet, days on my ride. 9/11 kamikaze, I'm so fly. This pole pimping over here, niggas do or die. Cause we still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supply all of the fire. Y'all keep buying, I'm the king of the devil. Y'all just lying. We still rolling. truth. Now I gotta shoot a root of food in the suit. It's back to the booth, get back to the beats. Back to the trap house, back to the streets. Back on your cocaine, back to the fiends. I shoot you in your ass till you're back on me. I get my bitches that for me in the back of weed. Don't be fuck all night like I'm trying to make a seed. I'm getting ratchet calls in the scene. You call the police, I'm calling my G's. My gun's so big that it's called a machine. And I'm half-baked, still calling for weed. South Carolina gonna blow in due time. Couple thousand in my pocket and $1 million on my mind. We still rolling, we still ride. South Carolina, we supply all of the fire. Y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle. Y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still ride. South Carolina, we supply.
I ain't even done yet. Got a whole nother verse, yo.
King of the jungle, y'all just lying. Hands on the block, still want that South crack. Never catch me slipping, I'm sleeping with my cat. I'm up in the VIP, you sneaking in the back. I'm smoking with the owner, you sneaking in the sack. I'm creeping in the sack with a bitch so bad. Her brain real good and the ass real fat. And then I switch kids cause I like it real fast. Hugging on the curves like I'm whipping the jag. Got a clip in a mag, or a stitch in a bag. The more that she got a bag and a toe tag. Fuck with that C, you be resting in peace. Just hand me the heat, you the rest up to me. I put your red back like a pack of that deep. Hand me that word, watch me hustle these fiends. Hustle this crack rock, hustle this weed. Hustle this music, selling CDs. Cause we still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying all of the fire. Y'all keep to this weed. Hustle this music, selling CDs. Cause we still rolling, we still.
I said hustle this music, selling CDs. You know that shit, ho. When the last time you brought a CD? my shit starting to be dated than the motherfucker now. Hustle this crack rock, hustle this weed, hustle this music, selling CDs. Nobody don't sell CDs no more. It's all good though. It's all good. That shit still, you know. Yeah. I just do corny freestyles now. That's all I got for you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. I can paint you a picture and do a little corny freestyle. Oh boy. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying all of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle. Y'all just lions. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying all of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle. Y'all just lying. Yeah, most of this shit is dry. Damn, bro. It don't, like I say, man, that shit don't even take but a couple of days, man. My shit be dry there. Look. Alright, so what I'm gonna need, I probably need all these damn colors back over here again, so. Yeah. I'm gonna just add some orange. So I'm gonna add orange, brown, yellow. You don't even know how long I was waiting for that belch to come out. Yo, that shit just been sitting right here for like 32 minutes. Just irking the shit out of me. Alright, orange. I thought I kept all my colors out. Add some yellow. What the hell I did with that orange? Come on, where you at? Alright, orange, brown, put some of this on there, and I gotta see the picture. Come on. Orange, brown, sand, that's like gray. Where'd the white go? A little bit of white. All right, this right here might get us to get something done. Might be able to do a little something with that right there. So we got some brown, orange, yellow, and white and blue that we just added. Probably need to add another color or two, but for right now that should work. I did put a little black on there as well. But we're trying to detail this armor a little bit and try to get that shine, that luster look to it. So we're gonna continuing on. Like I say, for the past couple of days I was kind of busy. A good busy though. Alright, yo, always appreciate you stopping in, homegirl. Appreciate you kicking it with you for a little minute. I sure enjoy it. This Instagram shit be weird because motherfuckers don't know me. So when people who know me and come on here, I really be liking that shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who knew me from, like, some people can tell you, like, I've been doing this shit right here forever. I ain't been painting forever, but like the art shit, like Caesar will tell you. That's I was always doing that shit. Yo, Pete, what's good, my nigga? So I always love my home people to come in. Motherfuckers who I went to elementary, middle school with. Still doing the same thing, people. Shit ain't changed. So yeah, who's in here right now? Who's that? Queen Lee's. Okay, that's what's up. Misfitable. I like that. We're gonna get started painting soon. Misfitable. I don't know how long you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I don't know how long you've been following my page or following my art, but thank you for dropping in. Thank you for engaging with the comments. I don't know if you catch it often, but I do this shit almost every day. Almost every day. I ain't gonna lie, yo. So I'm always here, always trying to make art. Sometimes I don't make art. Sometimes I do this. I sit and chat, smoke, and have a drink after work. You know what I'm saying? Some people who follow my page don't realize that I do have a regular job, a 9 to 5. So I gotta go to work all day. But normally in the evenings, I'm home around 3:30, and once again, normally after work, I just come in the studio, hang out, and try to paint for an hour or two. So if you're ever inclined, Monday through Fridays, you can normally catch me in here a little bit 3-ish or after. On the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I'm up early, so I stream first thing in the morning. So I'm normally on here at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays. But I have currently started this new painting, and I'm using a AI generated image as my reference source. But there's a lot of shadow from the thing. I kind of like those. It looks like God rays are coming down. I might have to like implement that in there somehow. That's weird. Or if I back it up, yeah, it's just the shadows from the easel itself. So what we're trying to do is, so this is the underpainting. This is the first layer of blocking in, and so we're trying to take it from this to something more of definition, starting to add some details, really starting to make some lines and highlights in there. And so this is the part that we're on now. So the whole canvas is already underpainted. You can see that his face already has one layer of detail. And so now I'm just trying to work my way with the armor. I'm kind of like coming down and around and try to bring it here. So I've detailed most of this here. So I'm kind of coming over to this shoulder pad and here. So I want to kind of work in this area this evening, and then tomorrow we'll take this area and then just gradually slowly detail it, and once we get the whole canvas detail with the first layer, then we'll come back with another layer of detail. Because you can see his hair, he has like very long hair that's kind of blowing in the breeze, and so those are some details I have to add. But I had to wait until the sky was dry, which is it's nice and dry now. So when I do go back to do the hair, I'll be able to paint over the blue without disturbing it. So it's a process, you know what I'm saying? But it works. And why is that so fuzzy? I might need to wipe that lens off. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, but this is the part that I like right here, because now you can really see like the painting start to pop out a little bit. Because this shit right here looks like, what the fuck? All this looks like, what the fuck is this? But slowly, it's really starting to pop out at you. So I love this phase right here. The next phase too, like I say, the second detail layer, we'll focus more on highlights and fine lines, and maybe there will be one more layer after that, but I doubt it. I think I can get this done in 3 layers of paint, because I'm just gonna take my time. I'm not, this isn't a commission for anybody. I don't have any time frame on this thing, so go out. That joint is still burning up. Alright. I ain't gonna let the wind smoke it. But yeah, we're gonna try to take this and we're gonna detail it up until something like this. Very, very, very high detail, high definition, high render. So once again, it's just a process, so it'll get there. I like it so far. I'm enjoying it. It looks like I think it should look. And so this painting will be a part of this series of the ancient gods. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to entitle it yet, but so far it's just ancient gods, I guess. When it comes to making other people money,
I'm always, hey, I seem to do that. You know, I don't even try. I just give it all away, and people just get rich off of me, and then I just be sitting here looking weird, like, yeah, damn. When it comes to making other people, they just make, you know, even I just bust my ass at work, and then, you know, the company, they really make all the money. I don't really see nothing, and I feel you. I'm right there with you, dog. That's when I say it's my main motto. When you're not motivated, stay consistent. Consistency will get you there. I promise. I promise. I have an older mantra. If you scroll back on my Instagram page, you'll see it. It's the Prince's 4 P's, and so it's all about, once again, staying consistent. So the Prince's 4 P's are practice, patience, passion, and persistence. Practice, patience, passion, and persistence. I don't give a fuck what you apply that to, it'll get you where you're trying to go. Anything. That's all you have to apply, is you have to be patient with yourself and be patient with the process. Constantly practice and learn, because practice makes perfect. No, it don't. Practice makes you better. And you'll never be perfect at nothing. So always practice, always learn, always try to educate yourself. Definitely have a passion for it. Do something that you love to do. And then be persistent, constant, and drive at that shit and grind it hard and hard and hard and hard, and keep grinding that shit even when you don't feel like fucking grinding that shit. And if you do it long enough, motherfuckers can't help but notice. When everybody look at you, and every time they look at you and you always doing the same fucking thing, and it's a good thing, people are going to notice regardless. They won't have a choice. Consistency. You know why?
because most people aren't. You gotta stay consistent. Joyful, what's up? So yeah, I think we can actually get started. Brush the canvas. I have a little bit of Van Dyke Brown, some raw sienna, cadmium orange, some Naples yellow, some cadmium yellow, Venetian red, some Mars black, alizarin. No, that's shit. What red is that? I don't know. Alizarin crimson, some Prussian blue, some cobalt blue, some titanium white, some radiant turquoise, and this is something gray. Whatever. I got a lot of colors on this shit, but let's make it do what it do for a little while. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, I was listening to some of my old rap music because before I started taking painting seriously, I thought I was gonna be like the next Lil Wayne. Obviously, that didn't happen. But for several years, I wrote and recorded a lot of music for a long time. Like, I really, really thought I was gonna be a fucking rapper. but when I realized I'm not good at rapping, yo. So when I realized, I was like, I don't think I'm that good at this shit. I can remember the day when I started back painting, and that day, like one time I started painting and it felt so good, and the homies came over that evening and we were writing a song, and I was more anxious to get back to painting than writing music. That's when I knew, like, I was going to shift my attention and my focus. Visual arts comes way more natural to me. I've been drawing and coloring and all that shit since toddler. Like, those are my very first memories. So I've always had that natural inclination to be able to reproduce what I see visually through whatever type of medium. And but everybody likes hip hop, everybody likes rap, everybody want to be a fucking rapper. So when I try to write, I can write, but it's a struggle. Like, I really have to, it takes a lot of focus and time and like super mental gymnastics for me to fucking write a song that rhymes. It's like, it seems so complicated to me. And when I do it, I enjoy the process. I really do enjoy writing. I love to write. But that shit don't come natural to me. Not like visual arts do. That shit don't, like, no. It's so different for me to write, yo. Yep, that's how I was with security. People ask me, did I make any new beats? Nope, I've been studying. But it's I don't know. So once I really did pick up the brushes and paints and started doing that, I was like, you know what? I think I probably should like do this shit right here. It's easy. For me, I don't know. I feel like I'm bragging or something when I say that shit. But this shit is easy for me. This when I'm in here is exactly like when you were in 3rd or 4th grade and the teacher said, "Okay, it's time for recess." And you remember that feeling of going out to the playground for recess? You know, that's what it feels like for me sitting in this room making art. Like, that shit is fun and easy. Like, I don't know. There's no other way to really equate it. It's just like joy. Like, I don't know. It's just like, hi, I'm in the studio. I don't know. But writing, like when I write, that shit, that I don't feel that I'm on the playground type cutting cartwheels and climbing trees. I don't have that type of joy type feeling when I'm writing. It's a good feeling, but it's more like a focused type thing that I have to do with it. So oh, this is the Zen Zone. I don't give a fuck what's going on outside this room. Yo, I'm good. Yo, look, man. Hey, look. Hey, right now, it's World War III, the apocalypse. It'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? If anything go down, if it go down while I'm in here, I'm good. I'm gonna go out in a good way. You know, don't really nothing fuck with me when I'm in here doing this shit. This is I'm too chill. I'm too chill when I'm in here. But the whole point was I used to write music. I really did. Most of it is crappy bullshit. Most of it. I ain't gonna lie. Most of my songs is crappy bullshit. It wasn't until like the very last few years that I was writing music that I tried to write music and not raps, you know? But I tried. My goal in life is to strive to do a little bit better. I know for a fact I don't do everything accordingly, and I do a lot of things I ain't supposed to. So one thing I try not to do though is lie to the kids. When my little man come ask daddy a question, I try to tell him the truth every time. I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying. So my kids can shine like diamonds. Now is the perfect timing. I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying. So my kids can shine like diamonds. If you wanna know the real, you can read the dollar bill. And the truth is so cold, that sometimes I get the chills. And this world is so sick, that sometimes I feel ill. But the only thing the doctor's gonna do is give you pills, prescribe you this, prescriptions for that. Addiction to barbiturates, man, that's the new crack. And you ain't gotta smoke it all, just take a Marinol. Everything synthesized, that's where we headed, y'all. And they gonna phone all the Bilderberg members. But the phoenix always gonna rise from the embers, like the winter solstice in the late December 2012. Armageddon, just remember, you're here for a purpose, and your life is worthless if you can't elevate your mind past the surface. Wake up all your chakras, become a new person. You are within the spirit, the creator made you perfect. Now is the perfect timing. I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying. So my kids can shine like diamonds. Now is the perfect timing. I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying. So my kids can shine like diamonds. I know 9/11 was an inside job and a lot of people died, but you can't blame a lot. Muslims didn't plant the bomb, no place at the Pentagon, but you can't blame Bush either. He was just a pawn, then they hide all the facts, continue to carry on. So searching for the truth is like chasing leprechauns. If you want the problem solved, use brain over brawn. I respect Alex Jones, cause the info was our own. If Barack Hussein Obama was a real savior, he couldn't fight the New World Order on his own. And no, I'm not a psychic, but this Judas Christ, that yeah, this war's gonna change the place you call home. But when you went wrong, gotta do as the Roman. But what about the Mayans, Easter Island, and Stonehenge? Too much pressure and stress can make your bones bend. I hope you do your own research when the song ends. Now is the perfect timing. I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying. So my kids can shine like diamonds. Now is the perfect timing. I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying. So my kids can shine like diamonds.
And you, they wanna take away our sovereignty. No posse commentary, they ain't got no apologies. Now everywhere I go, it's like a dark cloud follow me. Got me starting to think that it's hard technology. Now they playing God trying to change the weather, while we stuck in the matrix, still chained together. Getting beat round, kicked down can change whoever. But I'ma see if I can make a change for the better. I'm the best thing ever to happen to the movement, cause I'ma use my music to bring the youth in. Roundhouse karate, chop the system like Bruce, and every verse I kick, I be spitting the truth. If you trapped in a box, it's because your own doing. I'm out of this world, you better call on Houston. And all you world leaders, who the hell you think you're fooling? Cause you don't give a damn about the state of the union. And y'all say I'm crazy, going insane, but I'ma speak the truth until I see some change. It's obvious that youth ain't the ones to blame, because parents and teachers are one and the same. They all say I'm crazy, going insane, but I'ma speak the truth until I see some change. It's obvious that youth ain't the one to blame, because parents and teachers are one and the same. When I start to black out, they say trap you dead wrong, but the system won't change, they still writing dead songs. Break the Constitution till the thing's dead gone. I can't believe that slavery lasted this long, and it really hits home when you start to lose jobs. Still looking for the truth, listening to Lou Dive. Grab a megaphone, start yelling at a few snobs. I'm a real patriot, guess what? You not, and it's getting too hot. Man, I saw Tupac, gave the Obama deception and said you watch. Said I sound like Tupac, looking at his new watch. Told me I was ordering, I had to move 2 blocks. Had me wrapped up in chain, shackled down with 2 blocks. So I had to shake the machine until my shoes pop. Ride around town, putting flies in your news box. Trapped in the darkness, now we got a new spot. Y'all see I'm crazy, going insane, but I'ma speak the truth until I see some change. It's obvious that youth ain't the ones to blame, because parents and teachers are one and the same. They all say I'm crazy, going insane, but I'ma speak the truth until
I ain't say I was terrible. I said that I struggle to write. I said it's not easy for me to write. I ain't no bad writer. Like most of my shit, that's most of it. It's crap because of the content. The content is shake your ass, suck my dick, sell some drugs, let's kill a nigga, let's kill that nigga, and sell some more drugs. And then I couldn't do that shit no more. After doing that shit for so long, it's like, can we talk about something else? And so I tried to talk about other stuff. But at that time, people don't want to hear no shit like that. This is before J. Cole. This is before Kendrick Lamar. This shit old, yo. This is the last time I recorded a song was in 2007. I was recording this shit in like 2000, like 99, 2000, 2001. That shit old. Like I said, it was like a couple years before Kendrick mixtape made it all the way over to the East Coast and all that shit. And I was like, yo, when I was rapping like that, ain't nobody want to hear that shit. But then again, I'm from South Carolina, and they ain't no real rappers that ever came out of South Carolina. So there's something weird about that state where they don't support rap or hip hop artists. There's a young guy now, his name is Trap Dicky. This nigga is actually from the same town I came out of, yo, cause our town, it ain't even no city. Our town is crazy, dog. Yo, I can't even describe it. To be so small, if you ain't from there, you don't want to be there. I'm telling you, it's weird. But they're a dude from my hometown, and he making a little traction. His name is Trap Dicky. He my homeboy, a little cousin. Yo, I'm like, finally, somebody other than Hootie and the Blowfish. You know, just somebody, please, anybody. I don't care if you sing, you do R&B. I don't care if it's a grunge band or a rock band. Anybody, just anybody, please, make some music for South Carolina. Whatever, rap. I don't care. Just there's so much talent in that state. Name an artist you listen to from South Carolina. You can't. It's the weirdest thing. That's another reason why I gave up with the music. Like, y'all motherfuckers don't support nobody around this bitch any damn way. And this is, once again, I was selling CDs. This is before Spotify and goddamn SoundCloud and all that shit. It was tough. Super tough. I was like, screw that. I'm gonna get me a damn paintbrush. I don't need this. I don't need this bull crap. I'm out of here. I left the studio. I left the recording studio and came into the paint studio. I'm gonna make some art. Y'all gonna see my shit or hear my shit one way or the other. I'm gonna just take the easy route, cause I'm better. I'm better at painting. I'm better at painting than rapping. And ain't nobody wanna hear my raps anyway, so screw that. I still listen to my shit though, cause my shit was alright. Man, if you think about it now, if this was 2005 and you was listening to this shit, man, this shit was banging. And we had a dude who can sing. Come on, man, for real. Yo, you wanna hear my homie who can sing, yo? Yo, listen to him sing, man. Yo, this is real. This is real. He don't need no auto tune or nothing, yo. This nigga can sing a cappella.
Friday night, about to hit the town tonight. You know I got my pockets right. I got a couple ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll in. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight. You know I got my pockets right. I got a couple ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll in. We need to have y'all stuck on the same scene. I'm eating enough cream. By Thursday, real mean. Now it's Friday, we about to ride real clean. Got the girls hanging on every word that I speak. I met a few freaks chilling down at the beach. They say I look so nice and I dress real neat. I say you smell so good, I bet you taste real sweet. Pimp mode, flow bones, just like a whole tree. I'm smoking on the green underneath the palm trees. My breath still good when they blowing in the breeze. Little buddy got low, started blowing on her knees, and she bust up in the pro. How she made me ski. Sorry to say it's so, but mommy, I gotta leave. But I'll keep your number for the next time we meet. I'm on a little mission, can't slow down my speed. But there's another Friday coming next week. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight. And you know I got my pockets right. I got a couple of things let me know you wanna roll in. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight. And you know I got my pockets right. Got their own little club, so I'ma skip around, try to hit all of them up. Take a sip off my crown, then a hit off of my nut. Drop my way to the club, helping to keep the crowd. Damn, shorty, your body wouldn't let me pass you. Dressed so tight that it looked like a tattoo. So I had to ask you to meet me in the bathroom right after the show. I'm trying to see you dance, so we humped so fast that I gave her a heat crash. Pockets full of cash, and I'm chilling with E-Class. We hit the city popping, then we out in the flash. Left foot on the gas, and we having a blast. Yo, niggas all jokes, we having a good laugh. And it's gonna be up before I get back to the Ave. And I gotta go to work, but I really don't care. With 24 time zones, it's Friday somewhere. It's Friday night, you know the Friday night. Look out for the cause it's right. I got a couple ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll in. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight. I got my pockets right. I got a couple ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll in. Oh, you might catch me on the west side. You might catch me on the north side. You know what I'm saying? East side. On my south side riders. Hey, we all over Carolina, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come and fuck up in this bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't where you at. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight. You know I got my pockets right. I got a couple ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll in. Friday night, about to hit the town tonight. And you know I got my pockets right. I got a couple
Yo.
ladies with me, let me know you wanna roll in.
Listen, break it down.
Roll with me, baby. You know you wanna roll with me, baby.
Yeah, little buddy. Get your phone, girl. Hey, where you going?
Hey, fuck that bitch trash.
Hey, everybody go. Hey,
There we go, cuz. Hey. Yeah, that's it. It's a wrap.
He can sing. Yo, I'm telling you, yo, in a room just like this, nothing, just sitting here, acapella. Yo, this nigga can sing, bro. He was like a real singer. You know, it's Southern. This motherfucking church, all in, you know, grow up in the church. Mama make her be on the gospel choir and all that shit, and he was talented, you know. He was a really, really good singer. I talked to my homie a little while ago. He said he don't fuck with the music no more neither. They only like one of us, and he was like, he wasn't even he really ain't really make music with me and the niggas I was making music with at that time because he was still a little bit younger. But like my young boy, he the only cat that I know personally still be at it, still in the studio, still ripping out shit. Everybody else, we all in I got down 40s and shit, kids and families and mortgages. Yo, my man E-Class was like, check him out on this. He can sing. He can really sing, bro.
I know you want it, I know you need it. So girl, come get it. We can pull a freak into it. The way you shake it, I just can't take it. We can pull a freak into it. I know you need it. So girl, come get it. We can pull a freak into it. The way you shake it, I just can't take it. We can pull a freak into it.
Listen up, shawty. Let's do something nice, shawty. Hit your spot, stay you twisting all night, shawty. Looking at me, you can tell I do it right, shawty. Hit my B-boy stance looking tight, shawty. A young nigga, but I got my mind right, shawty. So stop playing and come and chill with me tonight, shawty. Looking at you, walking, tell that thing tight, shawty. I wanna beat it down like I'm in a fight, shawty. You want it too, so you knowin' that it's right, shawty. Feel the strong, so you can't fight, shawty. Hey, I ain't pushing you, I just want it tonight, shawty. So when you leave the club, holla at me tonight, shawty. And I'll show you how to beat that thing right, shawty. Walking through a field, do this on you, shawty. It's on you, shawty. I'm trying to see what the hell you gon' do, shawty. What you gon' do, shawty?
I know you want it, I know you need it. So girl, come get it. We can pull a freak into it. The way you shake it, I just can't take it. We can pull a freak into it. I know you need it. So girl, come get it. We can pull a freak into it. The way you shake it, I just can't take it. We can pull a freak into it.
Top players are millions, pimping is my religion. So stay out my business, cause all you fatties sin. I'm swimming in women, they swallow my children. We smoke a couple of blunts, get high as the ceiling. Mommy, don't fight the feeling, your frame is so appealing. After the club, you chill, when you drunk and uplifted. It's gonna get explicit, but don't get it twisted. We not making love, shorty, we just getting freaky. So you ain't gotta tease me, just go ahead and please me. You know you're just too, baby girl, just believe me. I know you want it, I know you need it. So you should just meet me in the parking lot, weed it. Take it back to the hotel, get it steamy. I bring it back in, baby, it make you start screaming. At the one little freaky, I had that ass feeling. At the one little freaky, I had that ass feeling.
Now you say, she say, meet me at the holiday. We can pull a freak into it. She had a cup full of Alizé. I'm drinking that Hennessy. Mix us together and they call us the passion. We making it happen up in the room smashing. I'm trying to blow your back in, give you orgasms. I know you need it, baby. We can pull a freak into tonight. We can pull a freak into tonight. It's all on you, girl. I know you want it, I know you need it. So girl, come get it. We can pull a freak into tonight.
I thought that dude yesterday.
I just can't take it.
We can pull that freak tonight. I know you need it.
We can pull a freak into tonight. The way you shake it, I just can't take it. We can pull a freak into tonight. Baby, can we pull a freak into tonight? Tonight. Baby, can we pull a freak into tonight? Tonight. Baby, can we pull a freak into tonight? Tonight. Baby, can we
had one of the fucking hottest mixtapes, bro. I swear, bro, the fucking mixtape was my dude, bro. I'm telling you. Yo, the mixtape went too hard, man. Motherfuckers ain't win that. Yeah, like hey. Motherfuckers like they couldn't recognize. Don't nobody recognize his talent, man. Not just because I'm on it, because everybody was, man, we had a fire camp. The beats, come on, man. Especially the original beats between you, Hurt 'Em Up, Hot Hands. Come on, man. E-Class with the vocals, and then there was the other boy who used to sing, and then the one chick from Florence, the rapper, Red Nose Pit. Man, she had fire music. Everybody out of Hartsville was spitting some shit. I say, man, Common Folk, Columbia, Charleston, man, it's just too much. It was just too much. And our shit was not terrible. We didn't make terrible music, bro. From the beats, to the lyrics, to the vocals. Like, come on, man. That shit was alright. You know what I'm saying? That shit was alright, bro. Somebody should have heard us back in the day. I swear. But even KF had the song with motherfucking Pastor Troy. I remember that shit. Had the joint with Pastor Troy. The E-Class had the one like official video. Damn, I want to see that video now. Y'all remember that? I remember everybody was at the crib, yo. We was all at Fat's crib, and motherfuckers talking about the deal. You already know, I was a latecomer to Common Folk, so I ain't had much input, and I ain't know exactly what was going on. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like that nigga Fats. All that shit played a major role to why I started just painting, man. Like, it seemed like we was picking up steam, but then it didn't seem like we was picking up steam. And like you say, motherfuckers doing tracks with big artists, but then the labels just trying to give us some bullshit ass deals, and man, like, but one thing though, the motherfucker can't never say we ain't tried. They can't, if they listen to that shit, you can't say we was trash neither, nigga. So we wasn't trash, and we was trying. Niggas was putting in work, bro. I don't know, them days seem like, that's the one thing, like, I always think about, and I ain't gonna lie to you, what if the music did pop? If the music popped, bro, you wouldn't be in cybersecurity right now. He said, "You not alone." He damn, I'm not talking shit. I do feel like I'm talking behind the nigga back, but this live, you can watch my shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck. But he was just young, and he was a dickhead. That's all. That's the easiest way I can describe that nigga. Bro, you ain't gotta, you don't gotta act like that, my nigga. And I'm not the humblest person, I swear, yo, because I heard one time, if you got it, flaunt it. You know what I'm saying? And that shit means something. If you got it, flaunt it. But at the same time, too much of anything bad for you. So, but like his attitude and the way he treated people, really, and I'm like I say, I ain't that motherfucking empath, super compassionate type nigga, but Like, bro, you man, you got like a straight dickhead sometimes. And he said something to me one time. I don't remember verbatim what he said, but just what he said plus the way he said that shit that day, I was like, nigga, fuck you, bro. I'm good, nigga. like I can see like you kind of the man or whatever, and you know, in this whole situation where we trying to put this shit together, and formulate a team and a strategy of how to make music and shit. You wanted to. He's one of the people making like more of the bigger decisions. Like I said, I was late coming. I ain't had no input on shit. At the same time, nigga, like you don't got to act like that, dog. You don't got to act that way. You not motherfucking Suge Knight, nigga. You not Dame Dash. Calm the fuck down. Simple as that. You not Puff, nigga. Calm down, bro. Talk to me like anybody say nigga just talk to me like I was a fucking nobody piece of shit. Like, come on, dog, what the fuck, nigga? Not that you hurt my feelings or nothing. This the goddamn principle. I'm a grown ass man too, nigga. Matter of fact, I think I'm older than that nigga. Like, bruh, like chill, nigga. Why you know what? I'm good. And that between us struggling on getting on and like the little tension that I was feeling in within Common Folk, and then the fact that nobody really got down support the music, I don't know, man. And the fact that, once again, I'm not the best motherfucker rapper anyway. I was just having fun. Now, the best you gonna get is a corner freestyle. I ain't lying. That's probably he lost it all. That and see, and I don't even wish that on nobody. But karma, and then I don't hardly believe in that shit neither. But still, nigga, just treat people right, bro. That's all it is, cause you don't know what situation you gonna be in. I do believe in burning bridges. I do believe in that shit. Karma, not so much. Cause they some evil motherfuckers live a long ass life. A long good life. Hell, a long motherfucker live a long good life. That shit be wild sometimes. But hey, you know what I'm saying? When some motherfuckers get away with it, some people don't. But hell, at the same time, now you can burn some goddamn bridges, bro. Motherfuckers who would be willing to and have the means and capability to help you in a time of need won't. Just because you. You know what I'm saying? And you done burnt the fucking bridge. Man, fuck that shit, bro. Treat people good, man. Treat people nice and decent. And if they ever come a time when you need a hand up, not a hand out. You know, whenever you need a hand up, like, man, look, I'm slipping. Somebody grab me real quick. Let me get my grip back. And people will be right there for you. Motherfuckers will run to help grab you up. When you burn all the bridges, motherfuckers look at you, struggle, slip, and fall all the way down. And won't say nothing. The whole time they just watch. Motherfucker won't even say nothing. The whole time won't say hey, bye, hi, hello, nothing. They just watch you. Because I'm watching a few people. And I ain't gonna offer no help. Because you burn bridges, man. You burn the bridge, you be on the island. You get shit. No man should be an island, bro. It's hard to survive out there by yourself. When you're on an island, when shit go dry on your island and you can't get off the island because you ain't got no bridges to cross. But then some people like isolation so much. That's how they rather be. I'm going to just isolate myself out here. It'll never be hard times. Hard times. They always will be hard times. I don't give a fuck who you is. where you come from, or what you do, or what you got. They gonna be some hard times, nigga. And you need people. You need people to help you through hard times. Simple as that. You gotta have people to help you through the hard times. You burn all your bridges, you lose access to people. Hard times come around. Once again, we just watch from a distance. We just watching you from afar. Cause I'm on the shore. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even on the shore. I'm right out in the water. I'm a little bit past wading in the water, but I'm afloat, nigga. Try to get to dry land. Some people just treading water. Philosophizing this afternoon, people. Philosophizing. I hope y'all taking notes, man. I'll never speak like this ever again. Let me take a bathroom break.
The Bilderberg are built in 9/11 false flags. Now they making trillions. Trained all the terrorists and now they want to kill them. Martial law is coming, so think about your children. Say we need a bigger army, so they gotta train the youth. Mandatory military service, what they gonna do? 18 to 25, 3 was a boot camp. Sending money overseas and still I can't get moved. Snaps 110 stories collapse, 10 seconds flat. Man, how the hell they do that? You must be can't do now. When I talk about this stuff, a lot of people do laugh. We stay put you in a FEMA camp too bad. The average person stressing no recession got us too bad. Big banks getting bailouts, the feds losing cash, soldiers still dying every day out in Iraq. They trying to sell their country out. The people gotta take it back. Better read that Constitution, cause we need a new solution. 9/11 truth got me ready for the revolution. Fighting for my freedom, cause man, I think we about to lose it. If you really patriotic, now the time to show improvement. Better read the Constitution, cause we need a new solution. 9/11 truth got me ready for the revolution. Fighting for my freedom, cause man, I think we about to lose it. If you really patriotic, now the time to show improvement. Now the cap and trade, now they got the carbon tax. Plus they killed the Constitution when they made the Patriot Act. Now they got my phone cap, selling it and all that. Tried to vote against it, but Barack Obama brought it back. Now they up on Act 2, spread it fast like hand 2. Better drop that fast school, start to play some damn new Wall Street game. Like to play us like some damn fools. Things won't change unless the people make some damn moves. PrisonPlanet.com, InfoWars and drop bombs. I know the truth is scary, but listen up and stay calm. Unemployment rate got so many wanna steal and rob, but the peoples in that tower really lost their day job. Uncle Sam getting over cause he thinking we dumb. Wanna be a slave or do you wanna fight for freedom? Black president never thought that we would see one. A president don't change things, this is just a rerun. Truth. InfoWars.com. human, then we are equal. Time to take the power back, give it to the people. Open up the curtains, see through the evil. Cause they use deceptions, trying to deceive you. Lethal injections, stick you with needles, my friend.
Enough of that jazz. My friend got vaccinated, still caught the measles.
War with Iran. So why are we continually being told at the moment that there will not be a war with Iran while provoking a war with Iran? Hello there, you Awakening Wonders. Thanks for joining us on our voyage to truth and freedom. Remember, we make this content every day and every week. We make an exclusive video just for our supporters. To become a supporter, to join our movement, click the link in the description and enjoy our content. We stream every day on Rumble. It's joyous, it's crazy, it's free, it's insane. You'll love it. And frankly, the opportunity to join the conversation and participate with like-minded people at a time when you're being told we've got no intention to go to war with Iran while continually engaging in various conflicts that seem to triangulate somewhere around, oh yeah, Tehran, right in the middle of Iran, seems to be something that we ought to be mindful of. You've got Republican politicians telling you, we've got to have a war with Iran. You've got the president saying, we've got to respond to these 3 deaths. You're being told from every conceivable angle that there's an inevitability of war with Iran. Yet when people are directly asked, should there be a war with Iran, they seem to deny it.
This morning, the Biden administration vowing to take all necessary action.
It's necessary.
After an unmanned drone strike sent, it said, by Iran-backed militant groups. President Biden yesterday leading a moment of silence and promising an American response.
We had a tough day last night in the Middle East.
Even that sentence isn't good. We had a tough day last night in the Middle East. And when I say that, I find it rather appalling when politicians hold public silences when it's their actions and decisions that have led to their tragic deaths of those service personnel, and that his subsequent actions will likely lead to the deaths of more service personnel. If you're going to have a moment of silence, it should be a moment of reflection where we look at our aims and our objectives and our politics and the decisions that we make and the consequences of escalating war and tension. Not just, here's a minute's silence, now let's carry on ensuring that loads of people unnecessarily die.
We lost 2 brave souls attacked one of our race. And we shall respond.
Some people might question why there are 45,000 American service personnel stationed in the Middle East. Some people might be curious as to why 1 million people in that region have died in the last decade or so as a result of US interventionism in that region, and who might be responsible for that. Let me say this again. It's not in America, it's over somewhere else, the Middle East. There's 45,000, a small town's worth of service personnel, and sometimes, occasionally, those people die, which I think is wrong and appalling. I also would like to make clear that I think that people who serve in the military are extremely brave and ought to be honoured, and I also think they ought to be led better, and decisions ought to be made that don't escalate the likelihood of their unnecessary deaths.
With America already locked in an escalating confrontation with the Houthis in Yemen over the group's continued attacks on global shipping.
Ah, those Houthis, they're at it again. Yes, it's the Houthis that you've never heard of before, all over your news cycle, getting Lindsey Graham into a frenzy, saying something like, we have to kill all Houthis, otherwise we can't look ourselves in the mirror and say, there is Lindsey Graham.
Now Republicans demanding a more forceful response from the US. Senator Lindsey Graham writing, I am calling on the Biden administration to strike targets of significance inside Iran. Hit Iran now, hit them hard.
I find it kind of personally appalling that people that operate in institutions of bureaucracy are willing to use the language of war so casually when so seldom are they directly affected by the consequences of that language. But at least we're 100% certain that Iran are definitely involved, and it's not essentially a guess, a hunch, a suspicion, a whiff, a convenient assumption that Iran are involved. This is the press secretary of the Pentagon publicly admitting they don't even know if it's anything to do with Iran.
Oh, you said Iran was behind the attack. What does that mean? Have you seen evidence of financing or directing Anything specific to this attack, not just generally, but specifically.
Good bit of journalism there. Have you got any specific evidence that Iran are in any way involved?
We're doing an intelligence assessment. We don't have, I can't give you today that.
This attack linking it to Iran.
We just know that Iran funds these groups like Kataib Hezbollah and other groups that have attacked our forces, but I don't have more to share on as a general matter, yes.
In general, it's the sort of thing that Iran might do. If that kind of general assumption were made in cultural life, it would be referred to as racism. You can't just generalise like that. Well, when it comes to wars, we can. Not saying stuff, though. Don't you dare generalise with stuff you say. What about people you bomb? Oh, yeah, generalise with that. Just generalise away, really. Now, many progressive folk might condemn Marjorie Taylor Greene as a harpy, a hysteric, a lunatic, an extremist. Here is Marjorie Taylor Greene saying you shouldn't have wars, which seems to me to be a sensible thing to say.
What I have to say to Lindsey Graham and others that are just madly calling for war is they sound psychotic, absolutely psychotic. War is very serious, and if the president is planning to go to war with Iran, he needs to come to Congress and ask permission, and this is something that Congress has to give approval for.
Lunatic Marjorie Taylor Greene there saying that Congress should be consulted before embarking on war. I mean, I think it's part of the Constitution. Now, that rational, sensible, heroic politician, Nancy Pelosi, claiming that anyone protesting against war is a Putin apologist. See how it works? Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's crazy. Nancy Pelosi, she's a hero. Glass ceiling smashing. Yeah, first female Speaker of the House. What have you got to say, first female Speaker of the House? Well, anyone protesting against war, yeah, is a hero. It's part of the civil rights movement that led to even the opportunities that you're enjoying. Oh, no, I'm saying they're liars and that they're funded by Putin. Oh.
For them to call for a ceasefire is Mr. Putin's message. Mr. Putin's message. Make no mistake, this is directly connected to what he would like to see. Same thing with Ukraine. It's about Putin's message. I think some of these protesters are spontaneous and organic and sincere. Some, I think, are connected to Russia.
She may have the delicate features of a cartoon mouse, but she has the cruel heart of a tyrant.
And I say that having looked at this for a long time now. As
you think some of these protests are Russian plants?
Do you see how the legacy media participates in the construction of myths while simultaneously saying, you've got to watch independent media, they're always purveying conspiracy theories. So you're saying that these protests are made up of Russian plants? How about asking, have you got any evidence for this? Wait a second, you're making some pretty outrageous claims there, Nancy Pelosi. Also, where the hell have you got these hundreds of millions from when you earn a couple of $100 grand a year? Instead of that, just tee up an opportunity for Nancy Pelosi to convey propaganda.
These are plans. I think some financing should be investigated. And I want to ask the FBI to investigate that.
If anyone's finances should be investigated, it's Nancy Pelosi's and Paul Pelosi's. Although, no, they're entirely separate, aren't they? Nancy Pelosi's over here earning 200 grand a year. Then there's Paul Pelosi, curiously and coincidentally, investing in big tech companies. And Nancy Pelosi, though, they've got something to talk about at home, but not in an unprofessional way, because she actually regulates big tech companies. So it's good for the small talk, but they don't let it get involved in the business strategy or their love life. Tucker Carlson, who's consistently anti-war, posted this on X. Quite a succinct response to the dogs of war and their hawkish proclamations. Now, though, because we don't want to associate too heavily, right, kids, with a right-wing extremist like Tucker Carlson and his right-wing advocacy for peace and harmony, so let's get some perspectives from those other right-wing fascists at World Socialist Organization. And you'll note how frequently you agree with everything they're saying, almost as if there's this weird new movement at the centre of global politics that's not really right or left in the conventional sense, but, I don't know, totalitarian. Let me know in the chat how you describe it. We can't continue to bring you this fantastic content without your glorious dedication and devotion and without our partners supporting our work, and today it's Fume. Why don't you guess the number of ways this flavoured air device might be valuable in your life, and let me know in the chat. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong, so instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your bad habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavoured air device that does just that. Oh no, not my Fume, I've broken my damn Fume. We need this thing. God, that's the flavoured air comes from that bit. Get that back in there. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. Instead of vapour, Fume uses flavoured air. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses all-natural, delicious flavours like these. Oh, they're satisfying even to look at, these little things. You get to load them into a barrel. White cranberry, now we're talking. This is the bestseller, I understand. Crisp mint. But me, oh yeah, no, I think I prefer this, raspberry lemon. And I've always been avant-garde. So, you get it, instead of bad, Fume is good. It's a habit you're free to enjoy and makes replacing your bad habits easy. It fills the void in a natural, guilt-free way. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial. Let's get it on max, baby! And is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting, giving your fingers a lot to do, which is helpful for de-stressing while breaking your habit. If you do a taste test, try Crisp Mint, it's the best seller. And if you're not a mint fan, try one of the others, like, I like raspberry lemons. It was more flavourful than I thought it was going to be. It feels super fresh, plus it feels somehow premium. An elixir. An airborne elixir, I tells you. It's the breath of God. Oh, I can't get... Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, isn't it, to stop? But switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served, you're not going to believe this, over 150,000 customers and has thousands of success stories. There's no reason why you can't join in with this success. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Look at that beautiful piece of packaging. Head to tryfume.com/Russell Brand or scan the QR code and use code Russell Brand, that's 2 S's, 2 L's, to get 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com and use the code Russell Brand to save an additional 10% off on your order today. I'm actually quite into this. Yeah, it's good. All right, come on, let's get back to the story. I can't spend all day fuming on my flavoured air device, can I? We've got to change the world. I'm going to keep hold of this. Change the world together. I'll just park that there. Okay, let's get back into the story. Calls for President Joe Biden to take direct military action against Iran are ratcheting up following this weekend's drone attack in Jordan that killed 3 US service members and wounded over 30 others. The United States can and must respond to this brazen attack, said Democrat Senator Mark Warner in a post on X. This attack on US and coalition troops in Jordan, our steadfast regional partner, colonised it, is an escalation and cannot go unanswered. You bloody, how dare you! It's extraordinary, really, the normalisation of colonisation. Again, my support for individuals that are brave enough to serve in the army, boundless, but the exploitation and rhetoric around this and the obvious attempt to exploit an opportunity to go to war, which I would say probably is part of a broader project that includes profiteering and projects of dominion, I consider to be an insult to the bravery of those people who have lost their lives. I support President Biden in a deliberate and proportionate response, added Senator Ben Cardin, the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Go democracy, guys. Some Republican hawks, many of whom are long-time advocates of regime change, who have been calling for an aggressive response against Iran since October 7th, went a step further, calling for a direct confrontation with Iran. The only answer to these attacks must be devastating military retaliation against Iran's terrorist forces, both in Iran and across the Middle East, added Senator Tom Cotton. This is a really peculiar moment, actually, because they're saying terrorist forces in Iraq, but like almost the definition of terrorism previously was that it was separate from a sovereign state, i.e., ISIS, they're terrorists, Al-Qaeda, they're terrorists, IRA, even, they're terrorists. If it's directly connected to Iran, then you can't have both. Either they're terrorists or they're Iranian forces, not Iranian terrorist forces. You can't have all of it. Iranian terrorist COVID Kanye Wests are attacking our troops. The Biden administration claimed the attacks were carried out by Kataib Hezbollah, a militia group the US asserts is backed by Iran. Iran has denied any links to the attacks. Now we get into some interesting, bigger picture geopolitical facts. More than 45,000 troops are deployed in the Middle East, associated with decades of US wars throughout the region that have collectively killed over 1 million people. Would it be sensible to divorce this attack and this escalation, even the current war in Gaza and all events in the Middle East, from this fact? There are 45,000 troops stationed there and 1 million people have been killed in that region. Would you say that's relevant or irrelevant? The legacy media will tell you that's irrelevant. They won't report on it, they won't responsibly explain it, they won't investigate it. They'll just sort of go, oh, you know, Houthis now is the problem and let's escalate tensions. To me, these are relevant details. The attack on US troops deployed on the other side of the world is being used to justify long-planned military escalations. Long-planned. Over the past 2 months, US imperialism has provoked a regional war in the Middle East, having already launched multiple attacks on Iraq, Syria and Yemen.
And Yemen, that actually sounds like a real country.
Now the US military is threatening to directly attack Iran, which would engulf the entire region in a bloodbath. Nice. The Biden administration is playing with fire, creating the conditions for a catastrophe. It has systematically provided funding, logistical support, and political cover for Israel's war in Gaza, knowing full well that this would provoke retaliation against US forces deployed throughout the region, whose deaths would be used as a pretense for further military escalation. Many people at the beginning of this conflict said it is a volatile situation and would likely lead to further conflict, and those people are now looking like they were accurate in their appraisal as events appear to be becoming more conflagratory and more intense, I would say. In response to all criticism of its provocative actions, the Biden administration has responded by declaring that it has no intention of waging war against the countries it is militarily encircling. Stop militarily encircling them, then? Oh, no, we militarily encircle people as part of a dance of love, and it's one of our proudest traditions. Asked repeatedly at Monday's press briefing whether the US government is actively considering potential attacks inside Iran, White House National Security spokesman John Kirby repeatedly replied, "We are not looking for a war with Iran." This is sort of a war, isn't it? Notably, on January 12th, Kirby used the exact same language with regard to Yemen, declaring, "We're not interested in a war with Yemen." And yet the United States has carried out dozens of missile strikes inside Yemen over the past 3 weeks on over half a dozen separate days. A funny way of showing you're not interested in a war. And as a further declaration of our peaceful intentions, here's some missiles, here's some attacks, here's a wedding ruined. Bloody hell. I'm glad they don't want a war. If this is what they do to achieve peace. It seems the best predictor of what country the US military will illegally bomb next is the one the US government declares it has absolutely no intention to wage war against. The most ridiculous version of this argument was presented in a White House press briefing on January the 16th. So have a listen to that now.
And then just going back to something you said about the Houthis, how we're not looking to expand this conflict, how do you square that with the mission of degrading their capabilities? I mean, how is that not expanding this conflict?
Yeah, how is bombing someone not sort of a war? Oh, this is friendly bombing, kindly bombing, love bombs, bath bombs.
So on the second question, I mean, it's a very simple equation.
It can't be that simple, because I think bombing is an act of war. It's at best going to be Orwellian doublespeak and potentially absolute nonsense. And I can only assume that these people either think we're stupid or don't think very much at all about anything.
By removing military capability from the Houthis, we are making it harder for them to conduct these attacks. These attacks have been escalatory. These attacks have been dangerous. These attacks have affected merchant shipping in the Red Sea, one of the most important international waterways around the world.
We're just doing this to help the international waterways, in a sense. Consider us to be like coast guards, in a way, just ensuring that the waterways are protected. Oh no, look, there's a heron, an ibis. We must look after the precious marshland. It's extraordinary that we're invited to accept that an escalation of military action is the best way to get to peace. This is the curious logic of the tyrant, and it's more obvious when you see like someone like Stalin adorned with medals and a mad moustache say out loud and outright, if you knew what I know, then you'd do what I tell you, but I haven't got time to explain all this to you. But let me tell you this, if we didn't kill all these people, more people would die down the line, so it's off to the gulags for them. That's essentially what's being said here by John Kirby, with none of Joe Stalin's panache or Georgian chutzpah, is that if the Houthis are not killed, things are going to get worse. They're going to escalate their attacks on these vital shipping lanes and marshlands and precious little reed warblers. They simply have to step in. But it seems to me that what's more likely is there's an agenda in the Middle East, that there's long been an agenda in the Middle East. That's why there's 45,000 troops stationed there. That's why 1 million people have been killed there. That's why your legacy media is advocating for war. That's why Nancy Pelosi is not being asked any difficult questions. That's why dear old, lazy old, sloppy old, soporific, dozy Joe Biden is having a minute's silence and saying there must be retaliation and reaction, because it's part of a broader plan. Now, I know geopolitics is complicated, but what is plain and simple and obvious is that there are imperialist projects that relate to the military-industrial complex, American expansionism, and a general agenda of total global control. So you, I suppose, have to ask yourself, what is this? The military-industrial complex just responding to random stimuli and arbitrary events, or is this part of a concerted effort? Just, you know, cast your mind back. Have you ever heard anywhere people saying there's a long-term project to go to war with Iran? Has that ever come up as part of the new American century? Was it one of the things that was supposed to be in the boxes that Trump took out of the White House? Just use your memory.
So the very act of taking these strikes, knocking out their capability, in some cases before they could use it, that is by definition taking the tensions down. You're taking the ability for them to conduct these attacks off the table.
Well, that's literally the plot of Minority Report. In this Orwellian language, any US attack on military forces of any country is an act of de-escalation. And if the United States military were to attempt to destroy China and Russia's military capacity by attacking all of their bases with nuclear weapons, that would be the most de-escalatory act of all. It seems like an extreme statement, but based on the logic that we've just heard, that's actually what is being proposed. By destroying them, we're making things better down the line. In fact, actually, people do literally use that argument about Hiroshima and Nagasaki, don't they? Oh, Japan would never have surrendered. The kindest thing we could have done was to bomb them into oblivion. And in fact, you know, Japan built back better. I like that phrase, built back better. The absurd verbal gymnastics are an attempt to cover up the White House's far-reaching plans for military escalation from the American population, which overwhelmingly opposes further US military intervention in the Middle East. Yeah, like increasingly I think people don't want to be in a war in some faraway place. Say if your family are in the services or you yourself are in the services, they think, well, shouldn't we be doing stuff that's really connected to our purpose as a nation and as a people and as a tribe? Like, you know, we could be domestically dealing with stuff, we could be preventing threats. All of these assumptions that also leads to imperial goals and financial goals being met. Oh, probably they're going to do this and then they'll do that, so your sons and daughters should get out there and die.
What time is it? It's already 5.
Something that's very popular anymore. So they have to keep
grab a snack.
presenting it to us as somehow necessary, inevitable, beyond our choice. We cannot allow this to happen. Look at all the rhetoric at the beginning of this article. Democrats and Republicans united together against your children's lives. Asked on Tuesday why the White House has not informed the American people about
I had some chips just now, but it was just like a little bit. Like I thought, I don't even know why I saved that little bit of chips. I thought there was way more chips in here.
And then have the due process of Congress. They didn't bother any of that. Kirby bristled at the suggestion, declaring the Commander-in-Chief is not looking at polling or considering the electoral calendar. The United States seized upon Hamas's October 7th attack on Israel to immediately surge troops, warships and aircraft into the Middle East in what the US Navy's news publication called the largest mass of US ships in the region in decades. This massive military build-up was intended to be used in exactly the way it has been, to carry out a widening series of military attacks throughout the region aimed at reorganising the Middle East under US domination. So once that fleet of ships is out there, it seems that it's possible, and they know that the legacy media will support this, that you just subsequently look for incidents, go, aha, see, all these incidents in the region, we'll probably have to go to war with them. But it is, in fact, perhaps an act of provocation, even to take all of those warships into that region. Could it be argued? Use that simple philosophical trick of imagining it reversed. If Iran had a bunch of ships in the Gulf of Mexico, do you imagine that people would be opening ice cream stands up on the beach for them? Or do you think that there could be some conflict in the region? In less than 10 days after the October 7th attacks, the WSWS warned the dispatch of an armada of over a dozen warships to the Middle East is not simply to threaten Hamas, which has no navy. The United States is preparing for a much broader conflict in the Middle East, including war with Iran. Since then, the United States has bombed Iraq, Syria and Yemen.
One ticket to Yemen?
Oh, no. Yeah, but just because they've bombed Iraq, Syria and Yemen and Hamas doesn't have a navy, don't see that as a strategic move. I mean, don't imagine that there must have been a conversation somewhere within the Admiralty, military-industrial complex and Pentagons and the conglomeration of those organisations where people said, right, look, we're taking all those warships, it's obviously going to be seen as an act of provocation, but given that we've got this plan to escalate tensions with Iran anyway, there hasn't been no conversations, have there? And we already know that the American people haven't been consulted, you know because you are them, and Congress hasn't been approached, it's listed there. So by this reckoning, and even by Marjorie Taylor Greene's analysis, this is not a legal escalation. What they have to do is go, oh shit, we've got all these warships here, thank God, because these provocative, Houthi bastards are lunatics. Look what they're doing there. Oh my God, I could barely finish my propaganda without a Houthi catapulting me in the side of the head. They have to now provide the justification. You know how this works. Problem, crisis, solution. That's the phrase that I would become familiar with. They exploit these crises continually to fulfill an agenda that was already desirous. The US sees the conflict that has now erupted in the Middle East as a critical component of its existential struggle with Russia and China. Significantly, the United States, in the words of a recent article in Foreign Affairs, has taken note of China's expanding relationship with Middle Eastern states, in particular Beijing's effort to broker a rapprochement between Iran and Saudi Arabia. So China, the monsters that they are, bring about peace between Saudi Arabia and Iran. What the hell are you doing over there bringing about peace in that region? We've got a lot of money tied up in that region. Shut your bloody mouths and let there be escalating tensions, which we can exploit for profit. On Tuesday, NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, a man who publicly admitted that he's been provoking Putin into war with Ukraine, in a meeting with Secretary of State Antony Blinken, obliterated any dividing line between NATO's war against Russia and the US conflict with Iran and China, declaring a Russian victory would embolden Iran, North Korea and China. That matters for Europe's security and it matters for America's security. It's interesting how these facts are narrativized. I suppose the complexity of modern politics and perhaps, God, even the life of an individual mean that to a degree we're all narrativizing reality, making sets of assumptions. Certainly the Pentagon are making assumptions. But the idea that the war between Ukraine and Russia has to be perpetuated, otherwise China are like, oh, hello there, what's going on here? By that reckoning, the defeat by Vietnam of the United States during the 1970s would have caused more problems than it inevitably did. The lesson of that conflict was not we always have to win wars. It was stop starting wars in countries that are none of your business. That's a lesson, at least, that we could investigate. The global war that is now being provoked by US imperialism and its allies in London, Berlin and Paris is part of a global counter-revolution in which the imperialist powers are seeking to re-establish direct control over their former colonies. At the same time, US imperialism, beset by massive internal social contradictions, is attempting to channel these internal tensions towards an external enemy. These wars also create the framework for continuous attacks on democratic rights and an effort to delegitimise domestic political opposition. In fact, war does do a lot of jobs, doesn't it? It creates opportunities for revenue and it generates the opportunities to crush dissent at home, plainly. I would imagine that over the coming years, if indeed these conflicts do escalate, the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war, if it sees the conscription of UK troops, as has been suggested through our legacy media in our country, if we see escalating tensions in the Middle East and even hostility between the US and China, think of what reality is like. Well, I'll give you an idea taken literally from George Orwell. We're in this state of perpetual war, perpetual fear. Authoritarianism seems more and more necessary and understandable. We've already seen in the last couple of years that a significant number of people will just stay indoors if told to do so. Not necessarily because they're docile and compliant. I'm not suggesting that, actually. I'm saying that a lot of people, if we're told there's a social project that we should all be participating in, from a position of like love and general goodwill, will comply. And there's nothing like constantly escalating fear and threats of death and apocalypse and Armageddon to make people more obedient. In fact, that's obviously part of the general dynamic we're being encouraged to participate in. We've got no choice. They're doing this, they're doing that. But when you look just briefly at some of the strategic decisions that are being made, when you just use your memory to recollect, hold on, haven't they been talking about war with Iran for ages and ages now? Haven't I heard that? New American Century, the boxes that Trump took out. Then you start to get a different picture. Who benefits from this situation? What interests want this war to happen? Who will likely suffer both financially, emotionally, and most significantly, of course, will experience loss of life of themselves and their loved ones? It won't be bloody senators. Lindsey Graham ain't going to go there, let's go, is he? He'll use the hawkish rhetoric of war, but he will not use an M16. So what I would suggest is that we remain united in our opposition to escalating conflict and demand that diplomatic solutions are sought. And it's a ridiculous demand, really, because we don't have the institutions or personnel in place to seek those kind of conclusions, because this is not an aberration within the system. This is the system doing what it's supposed to do. Generate conflicts that generate profit and solicit compliance at home. But that's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think in the comments and chat? Remember, we make exclusive content for our members every week, as well as live
This
Q&As.
shit's crazy, bro. We about to be in 3 different
And
wars.
the building of an agenda that can hopefully
Right,
oppose
one
this
farm?
one. More important than any of that, if you can.
So do we have the capabilities to keep supporting Ukraine, Israel, and now start dropping bombs on these motherfuckers? Like, what? I mean, the Houthi. Come on, man. What the fuck? Bro, stop sending my damn tax dollars over there, man. Goddamn. Yo, Big Rob. Yo, goddamn, I blew out a motherfucking tires. I swear to God. I blew a fucking tire out on my car when I hit a pothole the other morning coming from the gym. Man, each city and state should have so much fucking money There is never a fucking pothole. Ever. Anywhere. There should be no crumbling infrastructure or abandoned buildings or nothing. But no. They send all the fucking money everywhere the fuck else. $160-something billion they sent to Ukraine in 3 years. 160-something billion. Come on, man. And my city got potholes. I love and hate America. I swear I do. It's like, but they got it so dumb. Like, man, look. The average motherfucker just so damn dumb. They believe half the shit these motherfuckers. Well, I heard it on the news. We gotta go to war. Man, that shit was probably staged. That drone was probably sent by the American military. Kill a couple motherfuckers, and that'll push the surge. That'll pull at the heartstrings. We need to go retaliate. I already know what a false flag is, bitch. I know what a false flag is. Seems like y'all probably did that shit y'all damn self. Y'all killed them soldiers? Huh? Uncle Sam, come on, man. Be real with me, bro. You killed them people, ain't it? All black people, too. That's crazy. Oh, they killed the black people in the military. Oh, we want revenge. I ain't about to, nah. You ain't about to get me with emotions. Who killed them people, man? What you doing over there, man? Because I remember Emmett Till. I mean, not Emmett Till, damn. I mean, Pat Tillman. I said Emmett Till. Everybody remember the story of Pat Tillman? If you don't, look him up. Because it only take me one time. It only take me one time to hear some shit like that. Hey, and I lose trust left and right. And that story, and this story, and that story, and now I don't believe a damn thing these motherfuckers say, bro. I don't believe nothing these motherfuckers say. There was a drone that got close enough because it was unidentified, and we thought it was one of ours, and I ain't want to hear that bullshit. How many people died? American soldiers? I'll probably let that shit happen, nigga. Y'all probably did it on purpose, or you let it. This is for entertainment purposes, only YouTube. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This shit is all made up and scripted. This is not real. Please do not believe anything that I'm saying as factual proof or evidence. This is all made up for your entertainment purposes only. If you would like to know anything else, you should do your own in-depth studies and research. But like I was saying, false flag attacks, nigga. The Ronstag and all that shit, man. 9/11 and all that shit, bro. False flags, man. False flags. Kill a few people. Get everybody hyped. No. Well, the drone, we didn't shoot the drone down because this reason here and that reason. And what happened afterwards, the carnage that ensued definitely calls for a retaliatory strike. Whoever is who is on watch for the airspace, whoever's supposed to be clocking drones and monitoring shit over whatever operating base y'all was at where these soldiers died, whoever that person or personnel or group of people are who supposed to be watching for that shit, all their ass need to be dishonorably discharged and sent to the gulag. You don't need to go to war. Y'all niggas sleeping on the clock, slipping on your pimping. Whoever was supposed to be watching the airspace you out of here. We not about to escalate nothing, man. Sorry, the loss of life. This military. That's something else, because I can't feel that bad about military either. I don't feel bad about anybody who you know your job is to put your life on the line. If you a firefighter, if you were a goddamn police officer, if you military personnel, if you a security guard or a bouncer, anything, secrets, that's part of your job description. It is more than likely that somebody probably gonna shoot at you. You know? As if that shit part of your job description. If your job description, you gotta learn how to handle light machine guns and explosives and shit. You know what? There might be a little risk. Might be a little risk. A little hazard that come along with shit like that. So I can only feel so bad to a certain extent, because that's in your job description. You know full and goddamn well what you signing up for. And they make sure you understand that. You probably gonna die out here. Yeah, let me come. No, listen. After training, right? After we train you, we're gonna send you to another country. Probably in the desert or a jungle. And these other people in this country, they're gonna try to kill you. Yeah. I wanna go. Okay. All right. All right. There you go. So once you understand that, hey man, that's. I hope you get hazard pay. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Yeah. I know what a false flag is though. So it sucks that these people died. That's off. That's so fucked up that they died. The way that they died, I don't know about it. I've heard very little reports so far, and I've heard the basic. A drone hit them. A drone hit a group of people. I can't even really tell if it was 3 or 4 people. It was more than 1. Or more than 2. It was more than 2 people. I think it was like 3 or 4 people, something like that. But yeah. You gonna we need to figure out some shit first before we just go sending our drones back just to kill some old people who ain't got shit to do with shit. I want to know if that shit came from us. If this was some type of false flag boost to get a boost from support from the citizens. Get that shit all in the damn news. The Middle East, man. Even Tupac was rapping about war in the Middle East. Damn near 30 years ago. Why we can't just leave these motherfuckers alone? I don't understand. And let the motherfuckers figure that shit out they damn self. That's why they don't want Trump in there. They already know. Oh, we gotta get this war started. We gotta get as many wars started right now. So if that motherfucker do actually win, he ain't just gonna be able to come in and automatically pump the brakes. Everything will already be in full swing, you know? So his first 2 to 4 years, it's gonna take him to just try to maneuver through all these goddamn wars we started. Cause he about to take all the money from everybody. All the defense contractors. He said no new wars. Where y'all tanks and all that shit gonna go? Where y'all jet bombers and missiles? Where y'all gonna do with that shit then? That shit just gonna sit in the storehouse, in the warehouses, on the shelves, nigga. What are you gonna do with all your Kevlar vests and all your military issue uniform BDUs, all your food rations, all your satellite communications, if there's no new wars? If there's no new wars and nobody need to monitor constant communication, how many people laid off? You ain't got no job now. All the factories that make tanks and all the Sherman tanks and the Tiger tanks and all, they know now we don't need you no more. We ain't making no tanks because ain't no war. We don't got to spend our budget on the goddamn $80 million airplane that's just gonna go overseas, fly around for a week or two, and then get blown up. That's how I see war. It's idiocracy. Stupidity. Motherfuckers spend way too much money to kill each other. You know? Can't let Trump stop the wars, nigga. If we don't have a war for 4 to 8 years and people have realized just in one presidency how cool it is not to be at war nowhere. Nah, Trump did drop that bomb on that dude though, Soleimani. On that Soleimani dude, yo, Trump bombed the shit out that motherfucker. But once again, I think that was his handlers at the time was pushing a lot of that shit too. Nobody want to go to these shithole countries. I'll never forget that, yo. My president called your country a shithole. Yeah, it was a little rough. You know what I'm saying? It was a little rough. For somebody who's supposed to be presidential, talking like a motherfucking thug. You don't like that shit. When you fuck people in the ass, they want you to do it gently. Trump about to fuck over the whole system. He about to fuck everybody over. No mercy, bitch. Drain the swamp. Yeah, I use the tax loopholes just like all your homies do. I'd be a damn fool to let you and your friends do it and me not do it. So you really want shit to change, then really change the fucking laws and stop all your buddies from getting the advantages that every other person don't get. Who not on the in crowd. That bitch motherfucker can't respond to no shit like that. That shit right there hurt him. That's when I was like, that shit hurt a little bit. That shit made too much sense. I'm gonna play dirty. Everybody else playing dirty? Bitch, yeah, I'm gonna play dirty. Fuck that. I'm like, man, I'll be a goddamn fool. Let y'all sit over here. Eat up all the goddamn lunch. And I ain't gonna try to slide in and get some fucking lunch. I see what you're doing. I mean, I see exactly what you're doing. You're not even hiding it. Not from the people on the inside who know. Nigga, we see how you inside trading. Goddamn stock manipulation, contract grants, and all this shit, man. We see how y'all do that shit, nigga. Tax evasions and donation loopholes and insurance and Roth RKs and all that shit, man. Look, man. Teach me the game, nigga. Now, he done told everybody. Everybody in DC dirty. Even the people you like, they dirty too. Who, Trump? Which ones? All of them. The Democrats, the Republicans, all these bitches dirty. Get him out of there. Take the mic. Get this motherfucker off Twitter, man. Ban his account. You gotta shut this nigga up. How much time he got? He got a whole nother year as the president. Shut this nigga up, bro. What's wrong? He fucking it up for us, man. He telling everybody we all dirty. They ain't supposed to know that, man. This shit like wrestling. We the good guys, y'all the bad guys. Now he's saying we all the bad guys, and we know it. We pretending. Yeah, man, y'all niggas faking. Faking the phone. Faking the phone. That shit is just a soap opera. And Trump telling everybody, look at this. Look right here. Look. I went in the room, right? And these motherfuckers, look, I'll hold the door open and let you see. Look at him in there. Look at him in there. That's how they do, people. That's how they do when they think y'all not looking. Look at him. All in cahoots. 30 motherfuckers. And once again, how can he do that? Because he come from money and he don't need their money. He don't owe these motherfuckers no favors. He ain't never been in politics. He ain't never had to take no bribe for these motherfuckers. Be a dick rider for nobody to get put on. Or none of that shit. That nigga Pops have money. I ain't gotta play this dumbass game y'all playing. Alright, come here and fuck the whole damn game up, nigga. I can still go back home and chill. I got shit. My name is a brand, nigga. I've been branded since birth. I wish my name was a brand. I wish my family had a brand like that. Then I'll probably get into politics too and just fuck shit up just cause I can. No, I ain't gonna have no repercussions. What y'all gonna do? Assassinate me, nigga? Go ahead. That shit make me martyred forever. Take me out, bro. My dad got money, nigga. I'll say what I want to say on this microphone. Yeah, it's a shithole country. What you gonna do about it? Yeah, I paid that bitch off. What you gonna do about it? I gave her hush money. That's not illegal. I told that bitch don't talk bad about me. And you know what? That bitch don't talk bad about me. That's simple as that, man. What? Y'all niggas hate. Boy, if Trump was black. Boy, if Trump was black, that nigga would have been assassinated. Ukraine will fall before November. And just leave the borders wide open for laughs. You know, just shits and giggles, nigga. Shits and giggles. Let them all come over. You know? Ha, it's so funny. Man, look, bro. That's one of the main things I'm concerned about. The border. Build a wall. Man, we gotta build a wall, man. Make Mexico pay for this shit, man. Build a fucking wall. Boo. Boo, you racist. Boo. Man, they got motherfucking rapists and killers and drug dealers. Oh, it's racist. They're all not. Now look at this shit, man. Everybody come across the border is big ass groups of men. I thought they supposed to be protecting the women and children. Women and children first. Save the women and children. Man, now just at the border, these are all fighting age men. These men are 18, 25, 30. They are fighting age men. It's an invasion. It's like the Trojan. This is the Trojan horse, bro. Y'all don't see y'all letting all these warriors and soldiers in this bitch. They just got street clothes on. They just did normal apparel. Let them get geared up and grab a fucking rifle. It's a fucking army. Oh, in the last 3 months, over 2 million immigrants. From where? These ain't even Mexicans, man. These not even Mexicans, bro. So I'm the only person who can see the Trojan horse. I wear glasses, nigga. And I can still see what the fuck going on. I mean, my vision ain't the best. My shit ain't 20/20. And sometimes shit be kind of fuzzy when I be looking at a distance, and I really be trying to see shit is way off. It still be hard sometimes. But when the shit be close, like real close, like this, I can, man, look. I know what an invasion look like, bro. We being invaded right now. Nah. We not. How you help the invaders? Shut down the school. Keep the kids at home and let the migrants let them have the school for the day. What? Where they do that at? Huh? Oh man, look. New York and Vermont say we might let the illegal immigrants vote. What? Why? Why would you do such a thing? Some weird shit about to happen, dog. This fucking year. I'm telling you right now. Just like the first few weeks of that COVID lockdown, how weird that shit felt. We about to go through that shit all over again. It might be something different, man. Might be some martial law lockdown. I don't think nobody would actually invade America. I don't think nobody would put boots on the ground in this country because they know Americans crazy as shit. We fat and lazy and kind of stupid. But we got a lot of guns though. And you don't want to be fucking around with a fat, stupid motherfucker with a gun. He might shoot you and he accidentally shoot himself too. You know what I'm saying? So they already know, like, don't try to come just walking through the streets in this bitch. Cause I don't give a fuck what backwood redneck hills or what country ass Texas farm or what ghetto ass city you in. Motherfucker gonna try to shoot you, bro. You gonna get shot at, nigga. Fuck around. We don't like each other, but we don't like y'all more. Yeah, you know? Then you might have the little fucking turncoats. I fucking hated America anyway. I'm gonna sign with the enemy. Pop your ass too, bitch. This year is gonna be weird, people. Just be prepared, man. Just be prepared. The gun dealer and coke guy. To be honest, I'm very worried. You pass out the sticks, dog. Hey, look, bro. You have all valid reasons to be worried about China and Russia, dog. I mean, we've bullied, when I say we, America, has bullied other nations for so long, bro, since World War II. World War II in the 40s. Ever since the 40s, man, 1940s, motherfuckers, this almost 100 years into this bitch, bro. America just been bullying everybody. Man, motherfuckers fed up and tired of that shit. And we done sold our own people out. And once again, intentionally, we've dumbed down the populace and coddled people and made them soft and lazy. And the rest of the world is tired of our shit. Honestly, motherfuckers just tired of it. America, you're not the big bully anymore. You're not the world's police. You're not the big kid with the fat bankroll no more, because they about to take the oil from us. They about to take the oil trade and change the standard. So, and you keep fucking with people, sooner or later, you know, the enemy of what is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend, or some shit. I'm beef with this nigga, but you beef with this nigga too. We might as well just team up, bro. If we both, I don't fuck with you like that, but we both beefing with the same nigga. He don't like neither one of us. China, Russia. Brexit, man, look, man, we getting ourselves in a tough situation, dog. This shit about to be, we on a precarious perch, a slippery slope, right here, bro. This is we are on the cusp of this shit, literally, like right now. And once again, you have every right to be worried and concerned, my guy. I try to keep my vehicles full of gas. I don't even like going past a half tank of gas on my vehicles now when I be in mode like this. I check my little bug out bag like once a month. I know ain't nothing changed, but I check it just to make sure. Slow down, but I be trying to keep water and canned goods in the house. Yeah, just, you know, cause that you know, cause when the pandemic hit, I did not worry. I I had a case of tissue. I wasn't scrapping for tissue, paper products. I don't shop at Sam's Club and no shit like that, but I still buy them both. I don't just buy a tube of toothpaste, cause then you gotta go back sooner for another tube of toothpaste. If I buy anything, I buy 2-3 of that shit, so I don't gotta buy it for a little while. So pandemic hit, I wasn't worrying about shit. I got food, I got water, I got tissue, I got everything I needed. I still got tissue. I got toilet tissue now that I had before the pandemic started. I buy toilet tissue by the case. A case of tissue. You know what I'm saying? Especially a single man. And shit. But just be prepared, dog. Cause some get weird, man. Shit getting weird, man. Make sure you got some supplies in your house. Something. Some dry goods. Man, when you go buy rice, don't buy a little bag of rice. Always buy a 20-pound bag of rice. Get the 20-pound bag. That shit be like $30, but still, just in case, you have that shit on hand. Ramen soups, man, that shit is, you can buy them shits by a case of ramen soup for $2. Them shits stay on the shelf for years. Shits be on the shelf for years. Water, man, where they be having the water sales? Oh, 3 cases of water for $10. Might just go grab that shit. Let me get that shit right now. I got so many cases of water in the basement. Bruh. Just in case. Just in case. Cause when shit like this be in the news, I be feeling a little bit more secure. Sometimes I be feeling stupid just buying extra shit all the time, trying to make space. And like, am I a doomsday prepper or something like that? And it's like, not really. No, I ain't no real doomsday prepper, but once again, like, some shit happen, I don't want to be trying to scramble and go to the store and for water, stand in line for a half a day, waiting on the truck to come in with some water or some shit. I fight a motherfucker for a loaf of bread. I ain't never trying to do that shit. I'm about to fight you for no bread, nigga. I got a deep freezer in the basement. Like a big ass box freezer. When I go meat shopping, just buy an ass of meat all at one time, yo. Just get 2 chickens, 2 whole chickens, beef, everything. Bunch of turkey meat, throw that shit in the freezer, nigga. You never know. I actually put some more meats in my freezer last week when I went shopping. Shit be on sale. Oh, ground beef on sale. Let me grab that. Throw that shit in the freezer. Throw like I say, chicken, turkey, whatever. I got like a couple bags of different kind of seafoods and fish and shrimp. All that shit frozen. Keep that shit in the freezer, bro. Cause if the Chinas and the Russian motherfuckers start acting silly, my aunt and uncle, I made them sit down and watch Kiss the World Goodbye or Leave the World Behind. Like we sat down and watched that, and my uncle was like, at the end of the movie, he was like, maybe we should build a bunker underneath the house. He was like, you know, we could probably do that. We could probably build a bunker, right? We can probably do that. Like, yeah, honestly, you got enough land. We could definitely have a bunker. When you want to start building it out, got that motherfucker thinking, once again, just in case. Divided, we fall, we the people. At least I got like a little mini mart in my crib, nigga. It's like a stove. First in, first out. Oh yeah, every time. That's how I do that shit. I get when I put shit in the freezer, I get the big ass freezer bags. They got the label writer on there. Just write the date on that shit, nigga. Yeah, everything you put to the back. Buy canned goods like on the shelf. Put everything I buy from the store. Put that shit on the back of the shelf and slide everything else forward. Rotate it out. That's what I'm mad about. The dinners I had to eat this week because I had to eat what was in there the longest. So I wanted some steak. I really wanted steak, but I couldn't eat steak because next it was chicken and sausage. So I had to eat that next. But I like chicken and sausage, so it wasn't too bad. We got some stewed chicken with carrots and onions. We can put that over some white rice. And then for another meal in this pot, we got some sausage, peppers, and onions. And I made a bunch of bacon. So I cooked that. No, I didn't cook that on Sunday. I cooked that on Monday. So that's my meals for the next couple of days. And I have salad too. So I might actually have a salad for dinner. But I guess until Sunday I'll be eating fucking sausage and peppers and stewed chicken and rice. And then next in the freezer, I can pull out, I can either do like fish and beef or do 2 beefs, which I'm not going to do 2 beefs. I got some beef cubes to make beef stew. Then I got some steaks in there. So I'll probably just pull out some steaks and some fish this weekend and eat for next week. Alright. Yep, Sharpie label on the days, bro. So that shit don't sit in there too long. Alright guys, let me get up out of here. Cooking chili this weekend. Go put majority in the freezer. That's it. Cook a whole big pot of that bitch. Divvy that shit up. Like you say, right in the freezer. Nigga. Once again, write the date on it. Throw that shit right in the freezer. Now you have that shit for months. All right. Sure appreciate y'all chilling in here with me, man. Checking out the progress on this painting. I know I was on Instagram a lot this evening, but it's coming along, man. You know, a little detail, little bit by little bit. We gonna get it in there. Appreciate it. Once again, you know how we do it, man. Chill zone. Appreciate all the conversation, all the comments, and everything, man. I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.